Thank you. My question's to the Minister for Immigration. Last week, when speaking about his immigration portfolio, the Minister for Immigration said, and I quote, "The reality is Malcolm Fraser did make mistakes in bringing some people in the 1970s." Which people was the minister referring to? And will the minister now apologise to Australia's hard-working migrant communities, including but not limited to the Vietnamese community?
Yeah. The Minister for Immigration and Border
Mr. Speaker, I'm not going to be misrepresented by this great fraud of Australian politics. I can assure you of that. I'm not going to be bullied by this union leader. That may have been his working life. He may have bullied people and he may have double-crossed everybody he's come across in his working life, but I won't be bullied and I won't be demonised by this union leader. Now, Mr. Speaker, I made the point last week that we do have concerns about elements within the Australian society at the moment, in particular some of those people who have been involved in criminal activity, some of those people who have been involved in heading off to Syria and to Iraq, and I'm not going to allow the rest of the community in Sydney and Melbourne in particular, to be defined by those small elements who are besmirching the vast majority of people within their own communities. I'm not going to allow that to happen. But at the same time, Mr. Speaker, I'll tell you what.
The Minister will resume his seat. The member for Lindsay and the member for Parramatta will leave under 94A. The Minister has the call. The member for Lindsay and the member for Parramatta. The Minister has the call.
So, Mr. Speaker, where I see extremism, I will call it out. Where I see people breaking the Australian law, I will call it out. And where I see people doing harm to Australians, I will call it out. And I'll tell you what else I'll call out, Mr. Speaker. That is this weak leader of the opposition. You can't pretend to be the alternative Prime Minister of this country but not have the resolve to deal with it.
Has the Minister concluded his answer? The Minister's concluded his answer.